Let the award season commence! Hello, this is Elijah Wells, and you know it's this time of year for me to run down the award seasons. And let's cut the rubbish and let's get on with it. For Best Picture in Drama, the Golden Globes are Call Me By Your Name, Dunkirk, The Post, The Shape of Water, and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Call Me By Your Name, it looks interesting. I'm probably going to watch it on DVD. Since it kind of flew onto my radar. Dunkirk, film by Christopher Nolan. I've saw that. I made a review about that. It's probably going to be on my top 5 films of the year. Since this year is probably one of the most toughest years of finding what's my favourite film of the year. It's definitely going to be on my top 5. The Post, a film directed by Steven Spielberg, which is going to be released 2 months before his other upcoming movie, Ready Player One, which of course recently had a trailer came out, which looks amazing. And Shape of Water, the film by Guillermo del Toro, who turned down Pacific Rim Uprising, the sequel to 2013 movie, to direct this, which has Julie Hopkins in. Apologies, need to check if I got that right. And yes, I was right. Yeah, Sally Hopkins, I meant. She plays a mute lady who can't speak. And 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Yeah, this trailer looks insanely hilarious, since it is from the same director that did In Bruges and 7 Psychopaths. It's pretty much a grieving mother who pretty much takes on the police with 3 billboards in the American fashion. Well, Best Picture in Comedy and Musical, Disaster Artist, yes. Get Out? Get Out? What? Get Out? A comedy? A musical? Have they seen a trailer? It's a scary trailer. It has the Blumhouse producing this. Seriously, it has that person getting tortured. The Greatest Showman. Yeah, my mum's interested in the film, and the song "This Is Me," which I've played just earlier. Yeah, which is a good song. Tonya, Margaret Robbie plays the controversial Tonya Harding. If you don't know her, it's pretty much the infamous ice skater who pretty much bashed the legs of one of her rivals and got disqualified, and along with a bad attitude. Yeah, Lady Bird. It's apparently, according to Rotten Tomatoes, their best reviewed film of all time. Yeah, or pretty much of the year. Yeah, apparently when I checked it just today, it's of the year it's still Get Out, and of time it's probably Wizard of Oz. Apologies for the burps. And my endorsements for Best Picture in Drama, it's probably going to be either Shape of Water or Dunkirk. For comedy, I can't see either Disaster Artist or Get Out win. Even though I've said Get Out being a horror movie where someone's being strapped to a chair. It doesn't count as comedy unless you bring Mel Bronx to it. Best Actor in a Drama, Timothée Clemente, I think I pronounced that right. Call Me By Your Name, Daniel Day-Lewis, The Phantom Thread, Tom Hanks, The Post, Gary Oldman, The Darkest Hour, Denzel Washington, Roman J. Israel-esque. Call Me By My Name, it could be interesting. I can actually pick a couple of awards if I can know. Daniel Day-Lewis, his first film since the 2012 Lincoln, which is directed by Steven Spielberg, which he'd won the Golden Globe, BAFTA and Oscar for. And it's also set to be his last movie, awful ever. He's not dead or anything. It's also his second film with P.T. Anderson after There Will Be Blood, which he also won an Oscar for. The Post, another outing of the Catch Me If You Can with Steven Spielberg, and Turmoil, which also was done by Steven Spielberg. Darkest Hour, which is Gary Oldman portraying the World War II Prime Minister of Britain, Winston Churchill. I have nothing to offer but blood, sweat, toil and tears. This is what I always think he sounds like. Like this, I sound like Boris Johnson, but Yeah, I can't sound like that, but a bit more British. And Roman J. Israel from the same guy who, I think it's Dan Gilroy or Tony Gilroy, who directed Nightcrawler. He directed that. Jessica Chastain, Molly's Game, which is directed by the first time by Aaron Susskind, who had writing credits in films like Steve Jobs and Social Network, the latter which he won the Oscar for. Jessica Chastain, she could be winning again after hitting it out of the park with Zero Dark 30. Oh, for the actor for best drama, I kind of like to see Gary Oldman in Darkest Hour. Back to actress with drama, Sally Hawkins, Shape of Water, where she of course plays a mute lady in relation of the sea creature during the Cold War. Frances McDormand for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, pretty much taking on the police with 3 billboards outside a very small town somewhere in Missouri. Meryl Streep, The Post, and just hope she pretty much rants about Trump, and of course, and wait for Trump to pretty much get called out for it, and pretty much it's going to be all Trump's fault, but who cares? Michelle Williams, All the Money in the World. I like to say it like that. Yeah, we'll talk about it later on, about the All Money in the World, but I like to endorse for actress in drama, probably, definitely Sally Hawkins in Shape of Water. Best actor in a musical and comedy, Steve Carell, Battle of the Sexes. Okay, that's coming. Also, I'll get Baby Driver, James Franco, Disaster Artist, Hugh Jackman, Great Showman, and Daniel Kaluuya, I think I pronounced that right, Get Out. Yeah, I'm probably David Kaluuya, I think I pronounced that right, for Get Out. And probably James Franco for Disaster Artist. And best actress in a musical and comedy, Judi Dench for Victoria and Aldo, Helen Mirren for Leisure Seeker, Margot Robbie for I, Tonya, Saoirse Ronan for Lady Bird, Emma Stone for Battle of the Sexes. Yeah, I think for the Emma Stone's been hitting out of the park pretty much. Over big roles now. I think she's pretty much quit Spider-Man. Reason why the franchise died off so early. So she be in these type of movies, since she's got nominated for Birdman, which I absolutely love, and La La Land, which she won the Oscar for, which I absolutely adore her performance. Now she's in it again for Battle of the Sexes. And Saoirse Ronan, probably now in her mid-20s now. And I, Tonya, of course, swelling insults to the judges. We also judge on performances. I recommend you suck my ding dong. And best supporting actor, William Dafoe for The Florida Project, Amy Hammer for Call Me By Your Name, Richard Jennings for Shape of Water, Christopher Plummer for All the Money in the World, and Sam Rockwell for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. For Christopher Plummer for All the Money in the World, if you remember that Kevin Spacey was originally going to do it. They have filmed everything, they've released the trailers, they've released a poster, until his sex scandal pretty much blew up and pretty much became huge. And of course, he was edited out, and within the space of 2 weeks, and after the fact the movie was a month away from a release date, had to replace Christopher Plummer and film all the scenes. And the payoff is huge, apparently, since he's now nominated for All the Money in the World. Not even joking. Best Actress in a Supporting Role, Mary J. Bling for Mudbound, Hoing Chang for Downsizing, Ashley Jenny for Antonia, Laurie Metcalf, Lady Bird, and Oliver Spencer for Shape of Water. Probably would. This is a difficult one. I think it's no harm, no foul. Probably Ashley and Jenny for Antonia. Kind of like to see that. animated film. Boss Baby, Breadwinner, Coco, Ferdinand, Loving Vincent. Of course, Boss Baby, pretty much the baby who, of course, has the same as the child-friendly attitude of Donald Trump before he went political. I swear this is the plot. Trust me, think about it. And Breadwinner, which is about a girl who pretty much needs to succeed in life during the Taliban-occupied Afghanistan. Coco, trying to find your ancestors in the land of the dead. Ferdinand, a bull with a big heart that doesn't want to hurt anyone. Balls. Loving Vincent, the movie done entirely by oil painting about the biographical story of Vincent van Gogh, one of the most famous artists of all time, and one of the people that inspired Reservoir Dogs by slicing his ears off. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Best Director, and I've just hurt my ear. Guillermo del Toro for Shape of Water. Gets better. Mark McDowell, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Christopher Nolan for Dunkirk. Ridley Scott for All the Money in the World. And Steven Spielberg with The Post. This is a very hard decision to make. After inhaling it, I'm probably going to go with Christopher Nolan for Dunkirk. Best screenplay, and I'm high. Shape of Water, Lady Bird, The Post, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, Molly's Game. Speaking of screenplays, I kind of like, when I've watched all 3 of the trailers, I kind of want to go for either Lady Bird or 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. I kind of like to go either Lady Bird or Best Score. Again, I haven't heard the scores except for Dunkirk, but here they go, if you haven't watched the list yet. 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, Shape of Water, Phantom Thread, The Post, and Dunkirk. Since I'm not a fan of pretty much downloading music and saying I like the music but I haven't seen the film, I'm not a huge fan of doing that. I'm probably going to sell it down for Dunkirk, which is done by Hans Zimmer, the usual partnership of Christopher Nolan. Now the last 2 contenders. There's Best Original Song, Home from Ferdinand, Mighty River, Mudbound, Remember Me, Coco, The Star from the movie The Star. Coincidence? This Is Me, The Great Showman. Definitely This Is Me from The Great Showman. I've listened to the song just only minutes ago and it was brilliant. It's pretty much relatable since it is sung by that bearded lady from that movie. Yeah, I'm pretty much telling that she isn't welcomed anywhere, but I don't want to be let down. I'll prove myself, and you can't do anything about it. Just, this is me. Definitely, This Is Me, The Great Showman. Now, Best Picture, Foreign Language. There's A Fantastic Woman from Chile. First They Killed My Father from Cambodia. In the Fade from Germany. Loveless from Russia. The Square from Sweden. 2 films I've definitely heard of. First They Killed My Father from Cambodia. Do you know any Cambodian directors? Angelina Jolie? Yes, coincidentally, Angelina Jolie directed it for Netflix, of all things. Yeah, she is a very well-known human rights activist, so it makes sense to direct a movie based off the memoirs of a girl who suffered through the Cambodian genocide. Yeah, it kind of makes sense, to be honest, not to be very picky or anything. Yeah, when I saw a trailer, I've never remembered a trailer since Munich, directed by Steven Spielberg, or something like that, or probably Bloody Sunday by Paul Greengrass, where it really did give me the chills. Yet it is a real life event. It's probably most chilling trailer since either Munich or Bloody Sunday. And The Square, winner of Palme d'Or, which is about after the after Sweden becomes a republic state, no longer having a monarchy, and one man decides to put the main palace into an art museum, and a lot of crazy shenanigans happen. Like a man going half nude, pretending to be a gorilla. Oh! 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 I watched the clip, it was just insanely arty, yet insanely surreal. Yeah, I like to watch the movie to see what context this is in, including when the museum owner lies about his sex life. And this is it. The Golden Globes nominations. And this is Elijah Wells, and bye.